All right, we have Cincinnati taking on Purdue. They're on the road. Purdue is getting 6.5 points, depending on the shop. Interesting little spot here for a few reasons. I just wanted to hurry and touch on the total real quickly. Open 64.5, way too high. That was one that it was the last total to miss my card, so to speak. So if I was to bet any other total on the card, after the couple that I've sent out already to clients, this would be it. But that was when it was like 62, 63. It's down to 59, 59 and a half most places. So now it's getting closer to my true number, which I had like around 56. So the play and the value in that game was the under early. It's gone now. The side, I have Cincinnati at 7. So 6.5 is not like a ton of value in that regard either, and the spot's pretty bad, and I kind of accounted for that. I think normally my power rating would be like 7.5, and normally maybe I'd dock a point because Cincinnati has Houston on deck on a Thursday night game, so it's coming up quick for week 3, and I would maybe dock a point, but I'm only going to do a half because Cincinnati looked really, really, really terrible. They were losing late in the third quarter to Tennessee Martin at home, 6-7. They ended up pulling away and winning the game. But the offensive coordinator of Cincinnati the last few years, who's done well, whether it was Gunnar Kiel or the freshman last year, Hayden Moore, he's the offensive coordinator at Kentucky now. And I think Cincinnati really misses him. It was pretty blatant and evident. In Kentucky, granted, they didn't score in the second half of their game. They scored 35 in the first half. Turnovers helped them a little bit. But I think this offensive coordinator, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he's legitimate. He made a difference at Kentucky immediately that we could see, and a negative difference as far as how Cincinnati responded against a team called Tennessee Martin. I think they were laying like 34. I mean, they barely won this game. It was a very sad showing. So I know a lot of people that want to play on them because they had that sad showing in week 1. I know a lot of people that want to play against them because they might just be terrible. And Purdue's a team that people think is better this year. And you have the Houston and Thursday coming up for the home game for the Bearcats. So there's a lot going on in this game. For me, it's a complete pass on the side. If Cincinnati won by 14, it would not surprise me. If Purdue won the game outright, it would not surprise me. Similar to my Houston Oklahoma hot take, I said I think Houston could win and Oklahoma could win by 21. It really can go either way. Similar here. These are the types of games I just do not even want to get involved with or gamble. I think the degenerate in me years ago, 10 years ago, would say, oh, it's a money line parlay Cincinnati with like TCU or something. Don't do it. I mean, Purdue can definitely win this game outright. It'll be interesting to see kind of for some Cincinnati futures. I was sitting there in the third quarter of that Tennessee Martin game saying my biggest season win total bet is Cincinnati over 6.5 wins. It got to like 8 before the season started. When I opened here in Vegas, I max bet, limit bet twice, and I added more at 7 too. If they lose this game at Purdue after the Tennessee Martin showing, I'm very, very worried. It's a team that I think was going to be kind of coming on, for sure winning 7+ games way, way, way more often than not, and a team that I thought could even make a run at the AAC title, or at least to face Houston in the title game, who should take care of them. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little worried just seeing that first game. So for me, I'm gonna wait and see. Hopefully they take care of Purdue, and I'll be a little less stressed out about it. But for the game in general, passing. If the number comes back up, it won't. Unders the play, but it's gone.